Hey there, welcome to 5 Minutes to Learn. This is Michael Reisinger from VAS LLC. Since it's been a while since I did a 5 Minutes to Learn, I wanted to kind of set the stage for what 2024 is going to look like on the podcast and with these segments, as well as an explanation of 5 seconds to burn, which I think by now anybody who's following on YouTube or Instagram has probably seen the little 5-second reels that I've been dropping over there. So I've been recently telling people that KCBC is my why, and Vocati ad Servitium, or VAS LLC for short, because I know that the Latin is a mouthful, that is my how and what. Okay, so you all are probably aware, new listeners, just a quick advisement. I started this podcast because I didn't see that there were any podcasts in the Kansas City area that were exclusively focused on talking to business owners and nonprofits and others that supported those two types of folks in Kansas City, for Kansas City, by Kansas City, and only for Kansas City. There are Kansas City podcasters, but I basically was getting into so many great conversations with people in my networking group and people that I was meeting on LinkedIn that I was like, what would it look like if I started a podcast and asked these people about their tips, their opinions, what they've learned? And so that's why the podcast was born. And 5 Minutes to Learn is my little mechanism, my little 5-minute snippet here so that you can get to know me, because I'm a business owner. And what I do is I help business owners and I help founders streamline their processes. I help them build stronger leadership in their companies. I also help them acquire new talent and help them scale. So I use these mechanisms to kind of tell you about some of the philosophies that drive me. For example, my episode on empowerment and how I think, that word can be harmful. When you're bringing people in, you shouldn't have to empower them in your organization. I've talked about how relationships are the most important thing a company has over talent. Talent isn't the only thing that'll get you there as a company. You need strong relationships. I've talked about communication. I'll be talking about processes. I'll be talking about continuous improvement. Those types of things in the future going forward. It's very rare for podcasts to actually have a set of core values, but since KCBC is my why for my company, we're going to have core values. I'll be expressing those soon. So you know what values drive this podcast. And, the fact that I look for guests that have very similar, if not the same type of values, because that's what I care about. And that's what I think gets businesses going and improving. Another thing that you'll see more of with the 5 seconds to burn is that 5 seconds to burns are often just 5-second reels to tell you something really quick that likely came from a 5 minutes to learn. So it's just one more way to provide a quick opportunity, because we've all got 5 seconds to burn. We've all got 5 seconds to learn. Get that out there and find ways for people to get to know me as a business owner. That's why we're doing this. That's why we do what we do. Just a couple of other FAQs that I've gotten from people, do I work only with Kansas City business owners? No, that's actually not true. Though my current client roster is only Kansas City businesses, I've got connections all throughout the U.S. And at any given moment, if there was a company that approached me and said, hey, we want to sign up for an operations assessment, or we want to get you to do a leadership coaching program for a couple of our leaders, I would do that with them. So I am open. Other updates, our website is under construction. We'll be fixing that soon. And again, I appreciate everybody engaging with the podcast and asking about the business and what I can offer through VAS. So again, if you've listened this far, thank you. And remember, we need ratings, reviews, subscriptions. Those help us. In our first 4 months now of existence, we've already been able to become one of the top podcasts in the Kansas City search on Spotify and with other platforms. So I appreciate you all doing that. Again, thanks for listening to this quick update here, kind of the state of 5 minutes to learn in KCBC for 2024. Appreciate you.